Another really neat feature in InDesign is the ability to quickly resize artwork and even whole layouts. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do that. What I have here is a smaller blog graphic that could go on maybe a sidebar, and I want to resize this to make it a size that would work for Pinterest and maybe to put with a regular blog post. So what I want to do first is make a new document. So just go under File, New, Document. And because we're working with web graphics, I'm going to change this to web and make it more of a Pinterest type size. And I don't need a margin. Just say OK. And then just save this file, save, and I'll just call it new graphic and just say save. Okay. So what I want to do first is I need to copy and paste this into my new file. So I'm just going to select all of this and group it together. Command G, and that's Control G on a PC. Copy and paste. And so I need to get rid of these lines. So all you do to do that is View over Print Preview. And because we're in a web format, it brings up this little warning. It's not a big deal. Just say OK. Okay, one thing to point out right here, I'm going to have to make this larger. The thing to watch out for if you do this with your images, especially if you are enlarging, it's not so much a big deal if you're making things smaller. If you're enlarging, make sure that your image is high enough resolution at the new size to be able to do this. So that just to make sure your image is going to stay nice and sharp. So that's all you want to make sure of before you would do something like this. So the way I'm going to resize this is very simple. And again, I've got it all grouped together, so it's just seeing it as one object. And all I have to do is just hold down Command and Shift, and that's Control Shift on a PC, and just drag the corner to resize this whole thing. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of center this in here. And then now what I want to do is ungroup it. So Command Shift G or Control Shift G on a PC. And so what's happened, looks like I've got a little bit left over here on the edge. I'm just going to kind of uncrop things a little bit on the right, excuse me. And then just kind of adjust. Make sure everything is in the middle, and I'm just doing that by making sure the edges of my boxes and everything are on the edge. Okay, now what I can do, all I really need to do is I'm just going to take my image and uncrop it just with the pointer tool, just pull on the handles. And so that is good. Now, if you need to adjust anything in the middle, one other trick I'll show you. I think I mentioned in my course about selecting and dragging to select multiple objects. So one trick with that, if you want, let's say I want to select all of this, but I don't really want to select the picture, all you do is hold down Shift and with everything selected and click the thing that you do not want selected. And now all of these things are selected, and I could, if I wanted, I could kind of adjust them up or down. I'm just using the arrows on my keyboard to nudge. So that's just a trick there. But this is essentially ready to go, and all I would need to do, I'm going to go ahead and save again, and I just need to export this. File, Export, and that's fine. Just name it whatever, and just format JPEG. And just say save. And then this is all good. Resolution 72 is good, and say export. And so now it is in my folder here and it's ready to go. So that is it for this tutorial, and if you haven't already, check out my free InDesign Basics for Bloggers video course where I go through the basic tools and features that you can use to get started using InDesign for your own projects. Thanks again, and we'll see you again soon.